Hello fellow island riders, good to see you again. I hope you're having a great day. It's Friday, so happy Friday. And what that also means today, and the reason why we're here today, is because it's the last Friday of the month, which means yes, it's channel update time once again. It's time for us to reconnect the timelines a little bit and get kind of aligned a little. And we've got a few things I want to go over here today. But I'm picking you up here today at Mooney's Pond Trail, or Anderson's Pond, and it's a really beautiful spot. And I'm out here just getting ready to film a little bit of one of our hiking videos here today. One of the little bonus videos that we do over the wintertime. So really excited to share that coming up with you here now. But I just want to say a big shout out to all the new members of the ride group. And if you don't know what the ride group is, it's basically the subscribership, I would say, of Island ADV. So if you're a subscriber at Island ADV, I consider you a member of our ride group. Now, one of the things that we do every month, like I said, is we do a channel update, and that allows me to give you a little bit of information on, where I've been, what videos we've been looking at, a little bit of what's coming up, and a little bit of what I'm doing right now to give you guys some good content and videos, because number one goal out here is to get new videos going every Monday. Anyway, I've got some stuff, so let's carry on this trail. I'll pick you up here in a little bit, maybe when I make some coffee, because it's super early in the morning right now and I really haven't had any coffee yet, and I gotta fix that problem real quick. So let me carry on and I'll pick it up with you here soon. Well, that was a really good hike. I really enjoyed that. I am looking forward to sharing that video with you when it comes time to share it. A bonus video for you. It'll release on a Friday. I'm not sure exactly when. I've got a lot of videos built up right now for the bonus videos, so I'm excited to share that. I got a lot of ideas for bonus videos there too, so that's really good. So where are we at right now? By now, this is released on a Friday, so you will have just finished watching part 3 of Along the Witches River. That was a really great episode. I really enjoyed doing that one. That was excellent. I really enjoyed editing and filming all of these episodes of this series. Such an amazing adventure. It was really, this one stands out though, because this is where Clyde joined the ride, and we found that really cool wild camping spot up at the end of that airstrip. Oh man, I didn't know if that was going to pan out at all when I was looking at the maps and looking at the satellites, imagery and things, trying to find a good campsite. But man, oh man, did it ever pan out. Oh man, it's so worth it. So yeah, that's what you're up to right now. We've already released one of our winter bonus videos. So if you don't know, I do bonus videos along the winter, just to kind of fill in the winter. I'm not riding anymore, so I do have time to film other things. So I film, videos like this little hike video, but I also do a lot of maintenance and mod videos there for the motorcycle too. So we did that one where we tore down the field stripping of the KLR. I've got another one that's coming up this week, on the Friday, and that's going to be on how I wired up my LED auxiliary lights. So can't wait to share that with you there too. And I got a few more things coming up here. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this coffee set up here first. And I'll have a sip of that. And then, you know what? It's the stuff that I'm filming lately and coming up is actually like really motorcycle garage centric. So why don't I'll get this going. And then after this, I'll just take us to the garage and we'll talk about it there. All right, so back to the garage and back to talk a little bit more about what's coming up on the channel and a couple of the things that we're doing here in the garage. Actually, I got a couple new things that I'm working on, and I'm excited to share them with you because I think you're gonna get a kick out of them a little bit. So like I mentioned, we're doing a little bit of electrical work on the bike. So the bike is still a little bit torn down from what we had from that previous bonus video that we did where I did the field strip. I just left it like that, all torn down with the plastics all off, just so I could get at that electrical harness. And what I wanted to do with the electrical harness was to set up, basically tidy up the wiring in the harness overall and for my auxiliary LED lights. And I figured while I was doing that, I might as well go over the wiring for it and how I wired those in. So I did that. I put that together in a video, and that's going to come out this Friday, like I mentioned. And that'll have plans for it. So it'll also include a schematic diagram, a wiring diagram, a parts list. Basically, if you want to put LED lights, auxiliary lights on your bike with like a little switch on the handlebar, this little document there that'll be in the description of the video, and when it's all done and ready for you, that'll be basically all you need to get it taken care of. So yeah, there's the bike all torn down, basically. Well, not really torn down. I mean, the engine's still in there, right? But I took out a lot of wiring up in this area. So you can see this. This is like the rest of the harness that's remaining from it. So these little portions here that have the electrical tape on them, and this one here is basically for me just cutting out a lot of this white wire, white harness wire. And yeah, I mean, it used to be all out to here, so there's a lot more space in there now to have cooler stuff go in. Another thing that I did that I really been meaning to do for a long time is I switched the switch on the bike's handlebars. So this now controls the auxiliary LED lights in the front. And this is way better. Before I had like a push button switch, and it was really hard to turn it on and off. It just had so much stuff get gummed up in there that it was just making it really painful. So this was the old switch actually right here. So this, you can hear it. It's not that great. So I just got wired it up to a prototype board here, and I use this to kind of demonstrate that LED system. I've got a fresh switch over here too, just in case I need a replacement. The difference between the switching action is actually night and day. It's kind of weird. Another cool new thing I did finally, catching up to the things that I want to do on my list. I set up a battery tender and a battery raw power supply connection. So right here. And this is definitely not my own design or idea. This is from Mason's ADV. I mean, that guy's got so many great ideas. And I've been meaning to do this for a while. So essentially this is just an adapter with a fuse in line right here, right off the battery. And it hooks up to a Noco charger. So you can see the one in the green is good. And I put my lawnmower battery on this, and I don't really do too much besides just tend it a little bit. And I guess the lawnmower battery's dead. So I have to be putting some dollars into that, I guess. Not too happy about that, but that's, the way she goes, I guess. Sometimes she goes and sometimes she don't. It's just the way she goes. So on to other videos that are coming up. Our Monday adventure videos, the crux of Island ADV, if you will. Along the Witches River is still running. That series will be running until I think halfway through February. It's a 10-part series. All my big trip series are 10 parts. And we got some really cool stuff. Actually, the video that's coming out on Monday is like my favorite in the series, I think. It is called Tower in the Wind and is really cool. Clyde actually takes us out to a really awesome abandoned power station and reservoir area. And the trails up through there are really neat. So we head on up that way. After that, we get into the Cabot Trail quite a bit. We get onto the Cabot Trail, the twists and the turns. You'll get a kick out of one of those videos. And then, yeah, I won't spoil it too much, but just to say that the trip and the folklore, we dive deep into the folklore of the Mull River Witch, and we get right into the Cabot Trail and into Cape Breton. And oh my goodness, I still think about all the cool scenes that we saw up there when we were riding around. It was just a breathtaking ride. And members of the ride group are sending me photos of times they went up to the Cabot Trail too, and the photos are just outstanding. I think there was someone who posted on the Facebook group for motorcycle camping, and it was a picture of them in their like BMW bikes up in Meat Cove, and just the scenery and the sunset. Geez, next time we go to Cape Breton, I'm going to Meat Cove, 100%. If you don't know where that is, look it up. You'll see pictures all over the place. So that basically wraps up everything that I wanted to get across to you guys. I'm really looking forward to the videos that are coming up. I'm looking forward to sharing more of this, larger winter series with you. It seems like you guys are liking it, so I'm really pumped to share more of it with you. And I can't wait to share some of these new episodes that are coming out. And I can't wait to get into some of these bonus videos. It feels like the winter is already starting to wrap itself up. And soon enough, this bike will be all back together again and out on the road with all the cool new things that we're going to do to it. Lots more mods, lots more upgrades coming for this bike this winter. So, geez. Anyway, if you're in your on season and you're riding out there, ride safe. If you're in your off season, I hope you're warm. Hope you're enjoying the off season. Take advantage of the cool adventures that you can still get at. Go out for a hike. Go out and do some sightseeing. Maybe take up photography. Find a new hobby that you've always wanted to do and dive right into it. Anyway, for me, I'm going to get to starting some of this work on that 12-volt distribution for the bike. And I'll check in with you guys in the next video. Take care, folks.